bodies, why aren't we getting cancer diagnosis every day? Because there must be a system to remove it, and there is. It's called your immune system. There's a specific cell called the T4 killer cell. And it's like that Pac-Man, remember that old game? It goes around your body looking for this rebellious cell and eating it up. You're whipping cancer right now. Everybody say, I'm whipping cancer. Whipping cancer. Heck, just by saying that, you're whipping cancer more efficiently. What? Yeah, there's a whole new branch of science called psychoneuroimmunology, showing the powerful link between mind and body. I'm not talking about some new age goofball mind, figure out thing. I'm talking about the way you were designed, how your body works. It's that powerful. So, breathe fresh air when the sun's out there. How does the sun affect it? Sunshine converts the cholesterol in your skin to vitamin D. Absolutely essential for strong bones. We all know that about vitamin D. Have you heard about vitamin D lately? Name the disease or problem that they haven't found studies that vitamin D helps. Cancer, heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, you name it, aging, Alzheimer's, all of it want vitamin D. And the simple mechanism in the body is convert it from the sun. Now, I'm not talking about burning yourself out in the sun, but the healthiest skin is slightly tan skin. The fear of cancer, especially skin cancer, is worse than the cancer in the first place. So what do? We give you all these SPF chemicals to block the sun, which knocks out your vitamin D production and cause cancer. Do you know that? That's how nuts this world is. A little bit of sunshine you were designed to get. Don't be afraid of the sun. It's not God that wants you to live in a cave all the time and be afraid of the light. Are you getting the message? Breathe fresh air when the sun's out there. Now, if you're fair-skinned, you got to be very aware of that. Not just, especially down here. I mean, easy for me to say Yankee up in Michigan, when it's summertime, we're out in it all the time, and we don't get sun for 9 months of the year. Down here, you have to be judicious about your exposure, of course. But the fear of it is worse than the sun itself, and cancer is exactly like that. So the future in cancer prevention and treatment is in detoxifying your body, balancing your blood and immune system, which we can do. And really, our system that it works is all about this. So I've really philosophized today, haven't I? I've given you the foundation of what I'm teaching you. And I'm very passionate about this, and I hope that you share that passion with me. And it's not up to you to learn all this stuff. You don't even have to memorize it. I hope you'll memorize, learn to relax, get the bed on time, and do your exercise. We breathe fresh air when the sun's out there, and eat like this little rhyme. Remember this part? Fruits and vegetables, whole grains, white egg, cheese, meat. Drink what you're mostly made of, water, health complete. So just when you're choosing foods, choose real God-made foods that'll make a huge difference in your life. All right, so that's the foundation, and that's the story behind why doing these natural things is really the answer to getting and staying healthy, versus the world solution, which doctors are a victim of, that everything is a deficiency of a pharmaceutical medication. You get it? Follow the money trail. I don't know any industry in the world, legal or illegal, where you can find profit margins like this. Take a 25-cent pill, cost to manufacture and sell it for $25. But you'll see it in the disease care industry, in the pharmaceutical industry, and I'm not taking a shot at them unrealistically. There have been life-saving drugs that have been developed. My dad got an extra 7.5 years of life because of pharmaceutical medications, poisons with a desirable side effect, used judiciously, because he blew out his aorta, and thank God for those things. I mean, if you break your leg, please don't come to me for natural alternatives. That's the emergency room. This is a balanced message. Some of your friends and family members think you're freaked out because you got this new, oh yeah, you're the health person. Don't argue, just smile. Because these habits, good health habits, are caught as much as they're taught. And that's the best thing you can do for your kids. Just start living. Start living the lifestyle, and they will come to you and ask you questions eventually, right? Don't try to talk them into it. You're better off having me talk them into it, really. I triple dog dare you, get this book. If they're not a reader, I triple dog dare you to do this. A triple dog dare. You gotta take it. If you're not a reader and you love, how many of you love some people that are just not readers and they need some education? Get the book. And I'm not just trying to sell books. It's wonderful if you buy the book. But I really mean this will make a difference. Get the book. Go to them and read one chapter a week. There's only about 10 chapters. And that's 3 months of their life can completely change their life. It'll change yours too. And if nothing else, you'll build that relationship and they'll think, wow, here is how young you are. Raised me another chapter of that book. I triple dog dare you to do that and report back to me. I never had that idea before, but that's a God idea. And there's a difference between a good idea and a God idea. That's a God idea. All right, let's get to the business of what we're supposed to be doing. I think we've been about the business of what we're supposed to be doing this morning. I think it's the foundation of it. And it is the core foundational principle of this company, and that's really what excites me about It Works. When I met Marcus and Pentecost and Pam, and I got to know the kind of people they are, they're on the same page with me. I mean, just for me to be the chief science officer of the company, be able to stand up here and boldly proclaim to you what I've told you today. That's crazy. Most companies would be afraid to let somebody do that if they want to step on their toes or whatever. I've got complete freedom to do that because that's their heart. And how many know it filters down from the top? Yes. The kind of family you have and kids you have got a lot to do with you. The nut doesn't fall far from the tree. Everybody say amen or oh me. And that's true in this company. So it's based on truth and kindness and love and peace and family principles and scriptural things, and that's wonderful. And that's the foundation of what we're doing here, changing lives. And I think, frankly, it's the only way we have hope to get to the masses, get this message out, because the thing we're fighting is media, which is powerful. I mean, you come and hear me speak for an hour here or there, and then you're inundated with hundreds of hours of commercials telling you that the answer is something else. But how many know truth has a way of prevailing? And the truth is on your side, so take advantage of it. Let's share with people, let's help them. And let me tell you how I got started with work. Some of you were with us last night, but a number of you were not with us. So when I first heard about the company, I was excited because they wanted to expand in the nutrition line. And that's my area of expertise as an MD in natural alternatives, helping people get and stay healthy naturally. So I was looking to expand my sphere of influence there, and they wanted to do that, and they happened to be the same hometown that I lived in. That was convenient. We got excited. My wife and I met the owners of the company. I just had one problem with the company at that point, that goofy applicator product. I said, couldn't it be anything else? This? They're telling me about putting this thing on, and 45 minutes later I'm hearing all these wild stories about what it, I was trained by Rick Stewisky, the former Department of Dermatology chairman at the University of Michigan Medical School, wrote a book on skin and subdermal tissue, and I thought I knew a lot about it, and I knew some about it, and it just made no sense. It's like talk to the hand because the ear's not listening. And put this on, and 45 minutes later get these results. Does anyone have that kind of reaction from people? All right, be patient with them. Some will, some won't, so what next? Go wrap the mat, right? Don't try to explain it to them. Don't try to talk them into it. Just get the tape measure on it, because the tape measure doesn't lie. So what if I do it and they don't get any results? You always get results with the applicator. Everybody say, I always get results.
I always get results.
Say, everyone always gets results.
Everyone always gets results.
I stand firm on this truth. Why? They may not be measurable in inches or fat loss or other ways, but they are measurable in terms of what you're doing to the body, providing the body nutrients. So I'm going to describe to you how the applicator, well, I should stick to my slides here now. Let's get about the business. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I'm having so much fun. Time flies when you're having fun. But we will get through all this. One-kind body contouring supplements, premium supplements, naturally based skincare. When I think of the It Works product line, I think of products that get you healthier on the outside so you can look younger. Anybody want to do that? Yes. And then the other part of the product, products that get you healthier on the inside so that you live longer. Anybody interested in doing that? Anybody interested in both? Yes. Okay. But the starting point is the applicator, body contouring applicators. Why? Because they're the attention giver. What was my least favorite product in the beginning is now my absolute favorite. Why? Because we wouldn't fill this room to come and listen to a multiple vitamin mineral supplement lecture. But you're here because somebody did this and got some results and said, what? Huh? And that gets the attention of people long enough to educate them on something that I think is even more important, how to get healthy on the inside so you can live longer. But give the applicator its due. Here's how it works. And when people really ask you how it works, they don't want the details. They don't even want to know, most of them. What they really want to know is it safe and does it work? And as far as safety, all natural ingredients, plant-based, you can eat it. Don't eat it. And does it work? Well, the tape measure doesn't lie. That's really what they want to know. They want to know details. And I don't recommend you spend any time trying to figure out how the applicator works. I hear this all the time. And I try to help people when they say this to me because I've seen people waste so much time with this philosophy. I have to know how it works before I can share it with anyone else. I can tell you right now, the most successful people in this business didn't even have a clue how it worked. And some of them, if it worked, and they went out and tore the thing up, then they found out later how it worked and what was happening. So that's not